Well, in the shootout, I think the one bike that stood out as the most different was the Triumph Bonneville. The styling's different, and when you ride the bike, it feels a lot different.
It's got a smaller tire, tighter rake, different chassis. Because of that, that thing handles really sharp.
A lot of that has to do with the smaller front wheel. You can really feel that on the road. Just transitions so much quicker, leans in a lot better. And unlike these other two bikes, it actually has a little bit of ground clearance, so you're not scraping your pegs every single corner. Engine performance definitely exceeds these two bikes.
It's deceptively quick. The parallel twin delivers the goods.
It's a lot smoother, it revs higher, and it just has a lot more horsepower.
Beat the other two bikes hands down in our 0 to 60 test, and it's very usable power.
The downside to the engine is that it's super smooth, which is nice, but in the character department, definitely doesn't feel like these V-twins. Some oddities about the Triumph and its engine: it has the fake carbs, but it has a fake choke, but the choke works like a real choke in the sense that it changes the idle, so it's the fast idle. You still have to manually do it. Doesn't make a lot of sense. I can't decide if it's quirky or just irritating. Another little wrinkle in the Triumph engine platform is the fueling is just not near as smooth as the other bikes. It's a little bit more abrupt, little herky-jerky. One area where the Triumph really excels compared to these other bikes is the braking.
The front is very powerful. It'll almost throw you over the bars if you grab too much. The rear has great feel too, without being too grabby, and all the way around, they bite really strong. I felt that the suspension on the Bonnie is probably the best of the bunch. The front fork, it's damped really nicely. The rear shocks work well, and they only really went through the full compression on jarring hits when we hit the pothole solidly.
The one thing I'm not necessarily a big fan of is the seat. I don't think it looks very nice, and I also don't think it's as comfortable as these other bikes.
Styling's a little vanilla. Racing stripe's really nice. Not sold on the full carburetors, the cheap plastic covers that they lead into, and those tall mirrors, I'm not a fan of.
So the Bolt and the Sportster are the true head-to-head comparison, but this Triumph Bonneville definitely caters to the urban, hipster, cruiser crowd that these bikes are marketed towards. The Triumph Bonneville is definitely going to win over a couple of riders out there.